About 3 days ago, I went for a ride with some old mates and we all decided we're going to do a race. So we're going to do a Criterium race. I didn't ride for 3 months, so I'm just getting back on. I'm feeling a bit shit, to be honest, but that's to be expected. So I'm just going to get out and ride my bike. So this is one of the first rides I've done. It's really beautiful out here. So I've just ridden out the end of Talabudra Creek Road. First time I've done it, actually. Pretty bumpy old road, but beautiful ride. It's about 28k from home. So I just rode up Springbrook, 30.3k, of which half of it is uphill. You know, I had 3 months off the bike because I didn't want to ride, so I'm glad I did, but at the same time, you just lose your fitness. 3 months off, you're back to square one. I've done this climb maybe, I don't know, half a dozen times, but last time I did it would have been probably 3 years. And that was so hard, it just seems steeper and longer, and that's not because it is, of course, it's because where I'm at and my fitness. I'm absolutely hammered. There's, I reckon, almost half of that 30k's uphill, so it's not a super steep climb. Springbrook, for those who know it, on the Gold Coast, but it's steep enough, particularly for me. Another odd thing about me is, I'll show you, but let me turn this around. That's Surfer's Paradise down there, if you can see it. So this is the reward. But thank God it's downhill on the way home. So here's a strange thing about me. I only have a single chainring on the front and 11 speed on the back. So that chainring there, if it means anything to anyone's a 44 and up to a 32 on the back. And I was just going for more gears, but I don't have them. So if I'm going to do more hills, I'm going to have to change my cassette. I do have a 36 at home. Next time I do this, I might put that on. But it is a bit odd having only a single ring on a road bike. That's adopted from mountain bikes, but you know, I really like it. So I've only got a shifter on this side, and this side's just a brake lever. So I did it tougher than I could have. There's that beautiful view again. Rolling off for the start of C-grade men, actually C-grade in general. There's some ladies in this race. A couple of guys took off, you can see them up ahead there. They took off straight from the gun, so they disappeared. This bloke next to me I thought was in on it because he was sitting up, and I thought, oh, he's going to hold the bunch back, but I don't think he was. They took off and I ended up at the front. It was pretty short-lived. This is the fastest part of the course. You come down over the bridge, you come into a tight left-hand corner. It's a little unnerving when you're in the bunch. It's okay right now because I'm out the front by myself. So I'm trying not to push too hard. The race has just begun. I'm just trying to find my rhythm. And everyone's just sitting behind me. You can see in my shadow here, some guy comes up next to me. And we're turning into the headwind. So when we turn around to the left here, it's probably the stiffest headwind. And slightly uphill, so the slowest part of the course. And at this point, people start coming around me. Probably about 30 people in C grade. Everyone goes off together. A grade go first, about 15-20 seconds later B grade go, and then us, and then D grade. So there's actually 4 races happening. You'll see B grade come around us at some point.
So everyone's still just taking it pretty easy up until about here. And you can see that young lady in front of me is really putting in the hard yards there. I come up around on her outside. And this is us coming through where we started. So it's 1.7 kilometres per lap. The Runaway Bay Criterium circuit, purpose-built. And I make my way back into the pack. And I'm not sure if that's the better place to be, actually. This corner here, you just hook into this at 50k an hour. Right there. I found that a bit scary, to be honest, particularly when there was bikes either side of me. And there's little attacks happening constantly. You can see people just pushing the pace a bit here. I think we're going around a couple of degraders there. And around for another lap. So I'm just trying to sit in. I kept changing which side of the track I was on, depending where the wind was. And I wasn't doing it easy, I really wasn't. There was a couple of times I actually thought I was going to get dropped. And I chased back on. You can see the pace has really let up here, and that's what happens. You think you're going to get dropped, you keep pushing, and if everything goes your way, the pace slows down. And here they go again. When it goes into single file, as it almost is here, you know the pace is on. Everyone's pushing pretty hard. And there's B grade going around us. So the etiquette is you have to kind of move across to the left, slow up a little and let them come round. Again, pace on here. Stuck behind this guy, and this is actually the last lap. So I sat up the bell lap. I'm not a sprinter. As you can see, half of C grade did the same. And that was about 50-minute race. Very happy for that race to be done.
That was so hard. I was right at my limit then.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, actually thought I was going to get dropped. Oh, that hurt so much. I nearly got dropped 3 times. Oh, I am just spent. That was so much faster than last week. I'm so much weaker. I don't know, I rode here. It's almost 20k, maybe I shouldn't have, but I actually feel lightheaded. I can't say I enjoyed that at all, but with about 20 minutes to go, I thought I'm gonna have to pull the pin, and then I got to 30, same deal. I thought, I don't think I can last. What happens is it stretches, it goes, there's an attack, and you just push to get back on. You get on, and for half a lap you roll around, and then it just goes again. And that's C grade. Mind you, B grade only just caught us. So 40.2k an hour average speed. I've got some work to do if I want to keep racing that. I actually feel sick.